Hi, this is Jelena. In this mini project, besides tagging game objects, destroying them when one hits another game object, um, adding bouncing and sliding effects to game objects, I'm gonna show you what I learned on how to destroy them when you click them, or when you click a game object, how to keep track of points, grabs, and misses, how to clone and repeat game objects. So we did the basics. We added sprites. I have the sky sprite, the grass, coins, planks right here, and two eye sprites. This is bad design, but those two have. I want to show the bouncing and sliding effect. That's why I added those two there. And I also do have the ball sprite and the bird sprite, but they're not on the scene yet because I did set them to appear when we press play or when the game starts, and I'm gonna show you that right now. See, ball and bird. So the objective of this game is to get points by getting coins. In this case, the ball is the player and the bird is the enemy. So whenever the ball hits the coins, then you get points. If the bird hits the coins, then you get minus points. Another way of getting points is when you click on the bird while it's on here. So you're stopping the birds on getting the coins. So you click them right away. Make sure you're fast, and also be careful because if you click on the ball, you will get minus points for that. Also, make sure you click the birds or destroy them while they're in this part right here, because once they hit the ground, you also get minus points for that. Also, the purpose of these planks right here, because it's a boundary, so you cannot destroy the ball or the birds past these. Like right here, you cannot destroy them here. You cannot destroy them here. So once the birds get past here, it's too late to destroy them, and you get minus points. After adding all the needed components for each game object, only the bird and the ball has the rigid 2D, because only those two need to react to gravity, and the rest have colliders because they need to react with the birds and the ball. So let's go to scripts. The first script that I made is the ball trigger and the bird trigger. These two are kind of the same. They are both attached to the coin sprite, ball trigger and bird trigger. So let's start with ball trigger, meaning, so let's first spot the difference between the two. They are the same on this part right here. They are the same except for the top part. So in the ball trigger, we have the tag player, and it's 5 points. The default points is 5. And in the bird trigger, we have the enemy tag, and the point is -1. So in this game, the player tag is attached to the ball sprite, and the enemy tag is attached to the bird sprite. So meaning, in the ball trigger, if the player or the ball collides with the coin, then the coin will be destroyed, and that will be 5 points. In the bird trigger, if the enemy or the bird hits the coin, then the coin will also be destroyed, but that will mean -1 or -1 points. And the next script that I made is the bird hit. So this is only attached to the Flappy Bird. It means, so whenever the bird hits the ground, that will be a missed, and the bird will be destroyed. In this case, the grass stripe has the tag ground. So whenever the bird hits the ground, it will be destroyed, and that will be a missed. Oh wait, well, let's check. Go to console tab, and see when the bird hits the ground. You can't really see that. So by example, okay, here it vanishes or it is destroyed, and that means it's a miss. And so this part right here, meaning I missed 5. I did not grab any because I did not click any of the birds when they were in this part right here. The next script that I made is these two right here: destroy and click, grab, destroy and click, missed. So I made 2 of destroy and click scripts because one is for the grabbed and the other one is for the missed. Destroy and click grabbed is attached to the prefab bird because when I click the bird here, that will be points for me, so it's grabbed. And then the ball has to destroy and click missed. If I click the ball here, then that would be a miss for me because we don't want to click the ball. We want to click only the bird, which is the enemy. In the script you can see this part right here. So this is the location. Y should be greater than -2 and lesser than 4. So how do you find that out? Let's go and add a sprite, and if you check here, position Y, so it's 3.7, so that's about 4, and then down here is -1.8, or let's go negative 2 there. So in our script it says it should be greater than -2, meaning it should be greater, it should be up here, so we can only destroy them, anything above here, or this plank right here, and it should be lesser than 4, meaning here. We can only destroy the ball and the bird after this plank, so this, only in this part right here. Let's delete that ball sprite. The next script that I made is the instantiate ball and instantiate bird. Instantiate means to clone, and if we want the ball and the bird to keep, falling, we invoke repeating command or function. I made 2, one for the ball, one for the bird, because I want them on different times. So the bird appears randomly every 1 second, and the ball repeats randomly every 2 seconds. Now the question is, where do you attach these 2 if we don't have the ball sprite and the bird sprite here on the hierarchy? So what I learned is I right click in the hierarchy, create empty, and then I made these 2 right here, game manager bird and game manager ball, and I did attach the instantiate bird and the instantiate ball on those 2. So the bird and the ball sprites are not here yet, but they do have a function. You see function. They both have function start, meaning the ball and the bird, they will appear once the game starts, or when we run the game, and it will repeat randomly every 1 second. And then this down here is random range, is the location. So just like destroy and click earlier, this part right here, that's how we found out the -60 to 60. Let's go and check that again. So let's get the ball. You can see here that is -7. So it's about like -6 right here, and then here is about 6 there, and then this one right here is Where is it? Y6. So meaning the ball and the bird will start here, like randomly from here to here, and then up here. It will not start here, it will not start here, not here, but up here, and then in this range, not past this part right here, only within this. And that's the reason why the planks are there too, to tell us or give us an idea where the action happens. So I'm gonna go and delete the ball sprite that I added because I don't need that. Next is the game data. Oh, before I forget, invoke repeating. So repeating create random. Repeat randomly. 0 means how long should I wait before I do it, and then 1 means how long do I wait before I do it again. And in the instantiate ball, so repeating at randomly. 0 is how long should I wait before I do it, that would be 0 seconds, and how long do I wait before I do it again, that would be 2 seconds. Next script is the game data. So the game data script, it can be, we can see it here on the destroy and click scripts, game data num missed, game data num grabbed, and here in the bird hit script, game data num missed. So this script is responsible for keeping track of points or the grabs and the misses. It also tells us, as you can see here, it has the debug.log, which sends messages to the console. So whenever something if you get points for something, then that'll be grabbed, and if you miss something, then it will show as missed. So in this case, the bird hit is a num missed. Whenever the bird hits the ground, the bird will be destroyed, but that will be a missed score. Destroy and click grabbed. Whenever, in this case, this one, destroy and click grab is attached to the bird prefab. So this means that whenever you click on the bird, it will be destroyed, and that would be a that will count as a grabbed score. And the destroy and click missed is attached to the ball sprite, destroy and click missed, so meaning whenever you click on the ball, then that would be a missed score. It will be destroyed, it will vanish, and that would be a missed score. Go and check that in console tab. Play. Oh, I'm supposed to click them. Click, 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 click. I'm not supposed to click on the ball, but I am because I want to show you. Ah, nope, 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 nope. Okay, now let's go check. You can see it's adding up. So I did grab 8, meaning I did I was able to destroy birds here, 9 birds, and I missed 7. So I either clicked a ball here or I let a bird fall and get destroyed to the ground.